Welcome back, everybody. A lot to talk about today concerning the tropics. I'll go ahead and tell you that here at home locally, our forecast is in excellent shape for the coming days. But when will Hurricane Irma affect us here in the Triad? I've got that answer coming up in this forecast. At 8 a.m. this morning, a state of emergency was issued here in North Carolina, and there's much uncertainty in the coming days for just where this will track out in our area. But I've got a good idea of where it will be, and I've got some good news for you there concerning us here at home. So the threat at home, though, is the heavy, prolonged rain that we could see. 5 to 10 inches in certain spots as rain pours down in the coming days could be an issue. Now, the rain for us will not start until next week. So you're going to have a weekend to enjoy, but once the rain starts, it's going to last a while. So we'll talk about it. But right now, winds at 175 miles per hour. Gusts are at 215 miles per hour. And you'll notice that there are hurricane watches for Florida now, and that's because this is continuing to move up. In fact, by tomorrow at 8 p.m., winds will be at 155 miles per hour. Hurricane Irma will drop to a Category 4, and then as it makes its turn, it remains a Category 4, but that's when those watches kick in, and that's on Saturday morning. By Sunday morning, all of this will pass West Palm Beach and then move up toward Orlando, still a Category 4 hurricane, so winds will be a very big deal for those in Florida, as will rain. It drops to a Cat 3 just as it approaches Jacksonville and then moves up towards Savannah, Charleston, Myrtle Beach, and then to us in the Triad, because you can actually see it takes a little bit of a turn, and that's why a good amount of rain will be pushing into our area along with winds. Here's a look at the spaghetti plot. Now this goes out a little further, but actually the model I just showed you is a little more accurate with how far out we can go. So this is a little uncertain as you get up into this area. Many of the models in disagreement as to where it's going to go once it reaches us. But the consensus really is that it's going to be just to the west of the Triad. We'll be further east of the storm at this point. So take a look at some of the earliest arrivals with winds. I think this is a nice indication to let you know when we can expect these winds to come in. Now, any winds you see will be 39 miles per hour or more, and it'll be very, very heavy winds down in Florida. Some in Florida expected to see wind speeds over 100 miles an hour as this reaches them. So Sunday by 8 a.m., that's when some of Florida will see this just below Jacksonville. It'll be Sunday evening. Monday by 8 a.m. is when areas like Savannah will start to have heavy winds, and then South Carolina will be impacted Monday during the day. Then those winds move up into the Triad by Monday evening into Tuesday. So take a look right now, because we're seeing a lot of watches and warnings on islands surrounding the area. But one area that we're not seeing any more watches and warnings is San Juan and the surrounding Puerto Rico area. But you'll notice just behind San Juan and Puerto Rico, more warnings are in place. That is because of Hurricane Jose. So Hurricane Jose is a big threat for the islands, will not be a big threat for us here in the U.S. Actually, this is going to go back out to sea. But take a look. Right now, this is a Cat 1, winds at 90 miles per hour and gusts at 115 miles per hour. I want to track this out for you just so you get an idea. Guadalupe could be impacted by this storm as a Cat 3. It will increase to a Cat 3 by Saturday at 8 a.m., winds reaching 115 miles per hour. Take a look, though. It turns a little bit. It could miss the Dominican Republic by Sunday morning, and then it continues to go back out to sea, dissipating to a Category 1 hurricane, which is good news. So again, this will not impact us here in the U.S. at all, but I did want to show you the track. The third and final hurricane that we're dealing with right now, Hurricane Katia, winds at 60 miles per hour and gust at 100 miles per hour. This is a Category 1 and will stay close to the Gulf of Mexico, not being an issue for us, but certainly an issue for some of those in Mexico. Now, over the next 2 days for us here at home, take a look. We're going to be really, really nice, great temperatures, a lot of sunshine in the next 2 days. Rain really not a factor. We've got this area of high pressure moving in. It's going to keep us fairly cool, and humidity will be down. So enjoy the next few days here, because into next week, that's when the rain moves in with Hurricane Irma as it moves up. So take a look. 66 in Winston-Salem and High Point, 67 in Lexington, Thomasville, and Asheboro, 70 degrees in Burlington, 68 in Greensboro, and 69 in Siler City. 75 is our high for today, mostly sunny and very mild here at home. Overnight, 51, clearing and cooler skies out there. And tomorrow, 75 degrees, mostly sunny and pleasant. Over the next 7 days, you're going to see as Hurricane Irma moves in, Monday and Tuesday are our big days for that. And really what it's going to happen is Monday evening is when a lot of those showers will start to ramp up, and the winds, as I showed you on that graphic that we took a look at. By Tuesday, it's just going to be a real washout. And then by Wednesday, many of those showers should move out by Wednesday morning. Temperatures look great up to that point, you guys, and lows are in the 50s. All the way through Monday, but it's something we're going to watch closely. With 3 hurricanes now, only one impacting us, it's still something everybody has their eye on.
A lot to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kate.
Sure.